Amigos, ¿qué onda? What the fuck is up? And welcome back to Reina Latina. So this video is going to be completely different. It's going to be raw, unedited, no intros, no outros, as you can tell. Because one, it's Friday. And if I edit this video, by the time I edit this video, it'll be next week. So no. And two, there's just way too much madness going on today. So we're just going to talk about it. So it starts off with, I go to work, right? I'm working today. And with Instacart, customers can leave notes, like delivery instructions, or notes like don't use paper bags or only use paper bags, like shit like that. Normally the notes are pretty easy, whatever. But today, this one lady, she pissed me off. The delivery notes, unfortunately, I can't see them until I'm about to deliver the items because they're delivery notes. But a lot of people will put other notes in their delivery notes. So they'll put don't use any plastic bags in the delivery notes. And by this time it's like, bitch, I already paid for everything. Everything's in paper bags or plastic bags, But anyways, so she puts it on there and she's like, triple bag all my stuff. Use the first bag to tie a knot. The second bag, 2 knots. And the third bag, grab one of the bunny ears, she said, and put it in between one of the holes, and then double tie it so that no air is let out, or no air gets into the bags. Some extravagant instructions. So I'm like, bitch, no. At this point, you're on your own. At this point, listen, I'm all for customer service. And low-key, I did it anyways, because if not, then they can give me a 1-star and I can get kicked out. But I'm just at this, go do yourself. Go do it to yourself. If you want it specifically done, then, screw you. I don't have time to be here double knotting, triple knotting, double bagging, triple bagging. Lady, that is excessive. So that shit annoyed me, right? And this lady, and, some of them have a picture in their profile, so I can see that picture. There's a white lady. And she looked like a straight up Karen, so it's oh, okay, her picture is even a picture of her, on this boat, all extravagant and shit. And then I go to deliver to this chick, and it's on Colfax. And it matched up, okay, I went to Sprouts. But once I get to Colfax, it's a motel on Colfax. And I'm like, if you are living this extravagant life, why are you at a motel? Now this is sketchy. And then I pull in and people on the side are doing crack. And so I was like, oh, this is Colfax. It's not making sense. It's not adding up. Why is your little white ass over here? What is going on? And so I got sketched out. And then I'm looking and I'm her apartment's on the 2nd floor. It's 216. And so I'm okay. And I'm driving because after work I have shit to do, so but anyways, so it's 216 and it goes up to the 2nd floor, goes up to 214, and then there's this wall that blocks 215, 216, and I'm assuming anything else after that, 217, because then on the other side you can see 218. So it's kind of an L shape. And I'm like, why are 214 or 15, 16, and 17 blocked off? Why is there a wall in front of them? It's you go up the steps, there's the wall, so people can't look up and see what you're doing. And I'm like, that's sketchy as hell. And in her delivery instructions, it was come up to the room, knock on the door, and come in and give them to me personally. And I'm like, normally people are okay with, oh my god, normally people are okay with me just looking at a door, I don't know if y'all can see, because I definitely can't. Pull over real quick. So yeah, and so I'm like, this is sketchy as hell. Sprouts, I get it. Your picture, you look white as hell. Now I'm in a motel. People are doing crack. Is this crooked? I thought this was crooked. Oh, I feel like it's crooked now. Whatever. People are doing crack. And you're wanting me to go into the room and give you your items personally? No. And so I call Lilia, which is my sister, and I'm like, hey dude, can you just stay on the phone with me. Like, this shit's sketchy as hell. Like, low-key not down. And she's like, yeah, I'll say it. She's like, actually, send me the address before you go up there. So I'm like, cool, send it to her. And it's funny because it's actually like 5 minutes from my house. But anyways, so yeah, everything was fine. It's sketchy as hell. And she still, like, when I saw her, I was like, oh, maybe she's like, I don't know, on drugs or something, to be honest. But I guess you shouldn't judge, you know, because I get there and she's like this, like, full-on Karen in this motel, and I'm like, ma'am, is you lost? Like, get out of here. This is not the place for you. But yeah, so that started, and that was kind of annoying. And then as I'm driving off, y'all saw my video on Snapchat and Instagram, and if you didn't, then y'all fucking up, and y'all need to go follow me right now. But this dude crashed to the point where, like, I don't even know how he crashed, because, like, I'm going this way, right? Cars are coming this way, right? And he's here facing that way, and he crashed with this pole and completely took the pole down, and, like, his tires are, like, super, like they're flat, like, they're completely gone, the whole front, and he has a truck, so you know he hit it pretty fucking hard. Like, sir, you knocked down the pole, you have a truck, and your shit's fucked up. Like, you hit it pretty hard. And the, like, front of his truck is, like, dented in, and so I'm just like, oh my god. Like, again, if y'all are following me on Instagram or Snapchat, go look at it. It's crazy. If you're not, then what the fuck are you doing? Go follow me, because it's crazy. But yeah, and so, like, that shit was, like, it was bad. Like, it was bad. And again, that is, like, around the corner from where I live, so that shit was fucking crazy. And then I hate when people park right next to me. Like, you have this whole ass parking spot and you're gonna park right next to me. I be on alert. I be watching people. But anyways, so that happened, and then I'm like, okay, shit's madness, let me get out of here. Luckily, because I had to go through Colfax to, like, my next delivery, luckily, like, legit, I swear to you guys, this must have just happened, like, 3 minutes prior, because there's still, like, a bunch of smoke. On top of, there was no cops there, no ambulance there, and as I drove off, that's when they were showing up, and I'm like, so this, like, just happened, you know, which is, like, madness, number one. Number two, thank God, because ambulance and cops and shit, they just make shit worse. Like, they just make traffic way worse. And I would have been upset. Like, I have shit to do, like I said. But yeah, so that happened, and then I'm, like, driving, okay, whatever, I'm turning, like, a couple minutes later, and this car in front of me, there's this car in front of me, and then there's a car in front of that one, and I don't know what the fuck happened. Again, we're going this way, there's a car coming this way, and this car was gonna turn, and I don't know if this car, like, what the hell happened, but it, like, freaked the fuck out, and it, like, I don't know, swerved, and it swerved onto the curb and hit the fence of this house. And I was like, like, I was just, because, you know, I'm driving, everything's fine, everything's cool. I'm like, okay, you know, I'm gonna make this delivery. And the next thing I know, there's this fucking car hitting a fence. And I was just like, oh shit, like, what is going on? Like, what is going on right now? And I'm just like, today's just not the day. Like, today, people are just on one today. Like, first this lady, then this sketchy place, and that truck, and then now this other car. And then, like, today's just madness. And I forgot to tell you this morning, it's funny because I just had this conversation with my friends on, like, how, like, we need to be alert, and, like, there's this stuff. My friend showed me this video of this girl gets kidnapped, that she's, like, grocery shopping, and, like, all this shit, madness, right? And I'm always, like, it may not look like it, but I'm always aware of my surroundings, always. I don't matter what area I'm in, it don't matter if I'm in the hood, it don't matter if I'm in Cherry Creek, like, I am always, like, who are you and why are you near me, you know, like, type of thing, because you have to be prepared for anything. And so this morning, my very first order, I went to Safeway off of, like, Broadway and Alameda, and I'm in my car, and I'm, like, about to get an order, or about to start an order, but I'm drinking some water, and which, low-key, I'm thirsty. I'm drinking some water, and I have my window down, and, like, I have my car on, and I always leave my car on if I'm sitting, like, right now, if I'm sitting in the car, because you just never know. See what I mean? Like, I know y'all don't see, but like there's these cars that like this car just stopped right in front of me, and like I was like, what's that? But okay. So anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, Safeway. I always leave my car on. Like I said, like right now, like my car is on. Like I even though I'm parked, even though I know I'm about to go to the store, like I always leave it on until like I'm legit leaving, just because if I turn it off, I get hot easily. So if I turn it off, then I have to roll down my windows all the way down, and I don't like that. Like, I am too exposed. I don't know if someone's gonna come up in here coughing. I don't know if someone's gonna sneeze. I don't know if someone's gonna try talking to me. Like, I just don't know. Like, I just feel too exposed that way. So see, like, windows are closed and shit. And so I had my car, and I had like my window down a little bit because, you know, I'm also cheap, so I don't like to turn on my AC all the time. And it was like up to like here, so like halfway, you know, the window. And I see this guy, and I've been watching him for a while, right? Because as soon as I parked, like I seen him, and something was up with him. He had blood all over his cheek, like dried up blood all over his cheek, like a big ass scratch right here. And then just the way he was dressed, like I know this man was homeless, and just he was just on something, you know, like he, like you know when you see people and you're just like, what's up, sir? And so he was just like walking around the parking lot, and I'm just like watching him. Like I said, I'm a people watcher, so I'm watching him, and he's like going in between cars, like, but like looking into the cars. Does that make sense? Like he's like walking, and he's like, you know, like as he's walking, like looking down to see like, oh, what y'all got in here, but walking slow. And so she's like, and then he like looks up, and he sees me, and I was like, oh. And I like make eye contact, and this is something that's like pretty fucking bad, but I'm also the type of person that if someone makes eye contact with me, I'm not looking away. I'm just not. Like, I'm gonna stare at you, and you're gonna look away. I'm gonna stare at you until you're uncomfortable. Okay, let me show y'all what is happening right now, because I am distracted. Can I flip my camera? No, I don't think I can flip my camera. Lane, I don't think I can. Okay, anyway, sorry. This person is just like I said, on some shit, and it's just in the middle of the parking lot of McDonald's, just like shaking their shirt and like shaking the top of their shirt. Let me show you. So going like this and like this, and then she's like going like that. Okay, but anyways, so the guy, yeah, he makes eye contact. Like I said, I don't look away. Ain't no bitch, you know. And so I'm making eye contact. But then I'm also like, fuck, I'm making eye contact. And he starts walking, and he starts walking towards me. And I'm like, I'm not scared to let people know you shady, you know. And so I grabbed my window and I rolled it up. It was like, let me see. It was like that. And so I just like rolled it up. I don't know if y'all can see that at all. So I just like rolled it up, and I like cracked it a little bit, you know, enough to where I could hear him. He comes up to me, he's like, and he like knocks on the window, and I just like wave. So I'm like, I know you can see me, motherfucker, like, what's up? And he's just like, he's going like this, and I was like, no, what's up? And he was like, give me a cigarette. And I was like, I don't have a cigarette. He's like, come on, like, I just need to borrow one, like, I'll just one, and I'll give it back to you. And I was like, sir, I don't smoke. And he got pissed off. He got mad. Like, he looked at me, and he mugged the fuck out of me, and again, he stared. And at this point, literally, the minute he started walking towards me, I grabbed my shift gear, and I put it on reverse. Because I was parking, there's a car in front of me. And I put it in reverse because I'm just like, shit could go south real quick. You know, like, this motherfucker could easily pull out something, and I just gotta step on the gas and go. You know, like, I don't care. I don't care if I hit a car. I don't care about anything. Low-key, like, unless if it was like I hit a person, then that's kind of shitty, or I hit a child, that's definitely awful. But other than that, like, if I hit a car, like, if someone's like threatening my life right here, and I press reverse and I hit a car, I'm gonna go, fuck, sir, your car needed to get crashed because my life was in danger, you know. See, again, there's this other dude drunk walking over here. So yeah, so I had it like on reverse, and I'm like, my foot is on the gas or on the brakes, and he's just mugging me, and I'm just like, the minute he moves, I don't care what he does, the minute he moves, I'm reversing. and he just like looked at me, and then he just turned around and walked away. And as he turned around, I legit started reversing. I was just like, nope, not like, today's not the day. No, sir. Like, get the fuck away from me. So yeah, so like today has just been a fucking hectic day. All these crazy ass people. Like, I'm used to seeing people that are doped up, you know. I'm used to seeing drunk people on crack, you know. Like, I'm used to seeing these people. But something was different today. Like, I told you, this place that I went to, that motel, like sketched me out. Hella sketched me out. Even though it's broad daylight, y'all see, it's light as hell. And I was just like, to the point where I legit called Lily and I was like, you gonna be on the phone with me? Like, this is not okay. So yeah, that's my day, guys. That's what my day's just been crazy today, and I'm sure it's gonna continue to get crazier. So like I said, follow me on Snapchat and Instagram, because I'm gonna be continuing to post on there, you know. Little stuff that happens is like, whoa, like, what is going on? Like, I'm recording you. So yeah, that's it, guys. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. Thanks for enjoying this raw video, because like I said, no editing today. Love y'all. See y'all this upcoming week. I'll for sure try, and I said try, to post a video before the end of the week. And I'll try and like edit it, you know, make it all nice and stuff for y'all. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Love y'all. Be safe out here in the streets, because motherfuckers be crazy. So love y'all. Bye.